city somehow.
Trying to remember where I left off. Ah.
Any needs, master?
There we go. Let's try this again.
His armors across the river. I must resolve matters quickly.
Yes, watch. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Alright. And the usual audio visual sync.
Mom when she was very new.
Okay, so according to my phone, I'm in sync, but obviously if I'm not, if anybody jumps in on this, let me know. Definitely in the chat box, let me know if I'm not in sync, okay? All I got to my phone to check things, so. I'm sure my husband will be in soon, John Beast 317. He'll check me and he'll make sure if I'm on and make sure I'm all in sync. He always does. You good, yeehaw bag. Thank you, John Beast. Appreciate your help. Of course, everybody, welcome back to the Memory Card, the station that plays older games for nostalgic memory. I'm DarthBeauty. Let's get it on. And of course, because we had all kinds of problems with Sunday, and I wasn't able to stream this game for you, we're going to do that tonight. A little off the schedule, I know. But I'm going to get this done. Now, this is not where we left off last time. Am I drunk? Is that what that means? Am I drunk? Oh my god. I forgot what I have done in this game. I think I got drunk. This is not where we left off last time. That's because last time I was having difficulties. My husband came in. He helped me out, helped me get progressed. Now, a red sword, if I'm not mistaken, indicates that I need to have it repaired. I would think. And I would think, in order to repair a sword, I need to find a blacksmith. Right? Let's hope I'm right. One thing that you guys didn't get to see when we arrived in this city, they burned a woman for witchcraft. Then they burned this guy because he was a monster or freak. He was a doppelganger. Lack of a better word, a shapeshifter. So, yeah, that's the kind of people they are. So let's find a blacksmith. Maybe he can fix my shit. Yes, I am a racist bitch, because in my opinion, dwarves are the best blacksmiths. They're the only race that should be making blacksmithing anything. It's the dwarf. I don't think he does.
How's business?
Really? That's the best you got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting.
Look at this
or
guy,
an
look
old
how he's
granny about
dressed.
your health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how.
Now, if I
The poor
wanted,
Nilf guy
that's
has
a
even
banker.
crossed the pond top.
Nice.
Alright, let me get out of this. John Beach
Till next
just
time.
informed me. That's a banker, that's not a blacksmith. Give me a human for a banker.
I feel faint. My head spins.
Give me a witch for an apothecary or a healer. Let's try over here.
All evil in body and soul.
Oh, I gotta figure out how to get over there. Give me a moment, everyone. Ah! Armorer! Hey, I knew there'd be a sign somewhere, right? Armorer! Why is he human? Nope, I'm too racist for this. I need a dwarf, not a human. I don't trust humans. Humans make shit!
The
Sorry.
thinking.
Well, if this was Tamriel, I
Top-notch
wouldn't buy
swords.
magic except from an elf. High elf. get him to repair.
Show me what you have in stock.
Let's start with the store. And let's see. I want you to repair my shit, man. Repair equipped 167. Wow. That's a lot for a dwarf. Alright. Right. Forgive me, everyone. John Beast, he's actually in here helping me. He's just kind of trying to be quiet and stay down, but he's actually trying to make sure I do this right. You gotta get going, don't you? You don't have work tonight? Oh my god, baby, you get to be home? Now what is all this? Okay, and this is something I want to sell, correct, John Beast? Okay, so we're also going to do a little inventory here, and again, I'm still learning this game, so apparently when you go to a blacksmith or any one of these shopkeepers, this is pretty much how your windows look. You can sell, you can repair, you can craft, you can buy crafting blueprints, etc. We're going to start selling some crap that Geralt really doesn't need right now. Whoop. Thanks, I'll keep the shirt on his back. Ah! Oh, so I can get rid of that piece of shit, shirt. That's just a shirt. Oh, sorry, girl, you don't need the shirt on your back. Let's get rid of that. But we want to keep our glyphs, I imagine, for enchanting, or at least when we learn it. And I'm sure when I say enchanting, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Keep in mind, I'm Elder Scrolls, so that's my equivalence. I can sell all this, you're saying, because right now it's too early for this. Alright, so going off of what John Beast has told me, he's actually played this game quite a bit. We are going to sell everything in here, because he says this, we're still kind of early. So he's saying, really, we don't need that stuff. So we're also going to sell this. He's nodding his head. Keep that, because that's our repair kit. John Beast, is there anything here that you recommend? Now, see, if I remember you correctly, that up arrow plus 10 in green indicates this is a better armor than what I'm currently wearing. But it is required level 6, and I am level 6, therefore I can equip this. And then, as I go through, everyone can see, this is also better, also better. Better, but I am not the required level. As you can tell in the upper right, I am level 6, and it says common item in red, required level 7. Now, John Beast, maybe you can tell me, this says 55 armor, up plus 10. 55 armor, up plus 10. Can you tell me what the difference is between this, other than being a master item, compared to a common item? Is the master item simply a better... Well, I guess I can read what it says here. Plus 7% resistance to piercing. Ah, plus 10. Okay, so the master item is a better equipment. Or has better stats. Ah, so that also indicates level. So for anyone who couldn't hear him on the microphone, John Beast also pointed out, think of this like Elder Scrolls Online if you're an ESO fan. White is very common, blue is superior, gold is legendary. Look at the color of the... when you highlight the item, you can see where the name of it is. It's in a certain color. The background is in a certain color. That indicates it's actually a better item, better quality, and you can see this when you look at what it provides. Plus 10 resistance to piercing. This is only plus 7% resistance to piercing. So the other one does provide a better quality. So it's a matter of A, do you have the right level, and B, do you have the coin? Because if you no coin, Khajiit no wares. Now, this is going to cost me 557 gold. I happen to have 1,822. So, yeah. Khajiit will do business with me. I have coin. He has wares. Okay. Ah, but hubby has just warned me I may not want to... Okay, so this is something John Beast just pointed out to me. Third map. Follow the clues on the map to find some Witcher gear, and it's only 97 gold. You know what? We're only doing an hour and a half tonight, so... Ship burgers, let's grab it. Ship burgers, I didn't ask you to do all that, you piece of shit. Okay, what's this? Lead. And what are these, John Beast? Just so we can... make them ourselves, or we have to hire someone. Okay, so these are diagrams where you yourself can craft the item if you have the required tools, skills, etc. We're gonna get back over here and see if there's anything here that John Beast recommends selling off. Should I keep everything alchemy? Oh, he says at this point we're done. So we're gonna back out of this. I'm also gonna take a moment and try to move that chat. Well, I don't think there's really anywhere I can move the chat box. We're gonna leave. We've repaired our weapons and equipment, and
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
bottom left, you think? And then worry about all that on the maybe. Okay, I was gonna say maybe in the middle. Give me a moment, everyone. I'm just gonna move this chat bar because it was sitting right on top of the menu, right where the LB and RB is, which means I can't see how I'm navigating. So give me just a moment. This is just one other thing that I'm trying to learn about this game. Where to put this chat bar. You sure it wouldn't go there? Because I'm worried if I put it in that bottom corner. Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. Alright, that should be a lot less distracting, and I have the chat box right here for anybody who joins us. I'll be able to see you. Alright, read. No, I kind of like this. Hang on. Armor! So, when you're feeling that confused and you don't have a John Beast 317 to help you, read signs. That's what I was looking for, but unfortunately, because I'm Elder Scrolls, I'm looking for a plaque on the wall I just gotta get close to. I didn't think to look up
this side of the pond.
and actually read. Alright, so John Beast, what do you recommend? Perhaps trying to find that Witcher gear?
Any needs must
Always on fire. So right now I was doing the quest line Family Matters, and we're trying to investigate all the remaining leads in Velen and find the Baron's wife. So, let's see if we can look up our quests and make sure we're doing something that we can actually complete with no problems. What do you think, babe? Alright, secondary. Here's one, two. So that number 2, I want to say that's the level recommended. Oh, yeah, it's up at the top. John Beast just told me. It's sitting right in front of my face. Alright, Gwent, and that's just a card game, basically. Alright, well, we're gonna try this. We're actually gonna try a round of Gwen. I've never been very big on card games, much less very good at them. We're gonna give this a shot. Let's try this. Again, I got John Beast here helping me out tonight, everybody. Oh, and he's just recommended to save your game. Which is always a good idea, let's face it. Save this one. I really need to delete that one. We can seriously say that one's done now. So give me a moment. moment here, everybody. We just want to get rid of the old, and this way I don't confuse myself and load the wrong one or save the wrong one. Ah! Stop that!
Don't
Carol.
stare, or I'll flog some manners into you.
Here we go.
How
Gonna
can
play
I
a little
be
Gwen.
of service?
Let's play Gwen.
You play Gwent, don't you?
Oh, sure. Because I'm a dwarf. Is that it? Do you also believe I know every other bleeding dwarf in existence, and at the end of each day, I deepen the mine shaft in my cellar?
So you play or not?
Aye, I play.
All that. Yeah, I play. Really, motherfucker? You're so against stereotypes. But you play. Let's play around.
So play me. Stake a unique card, maybe?
Why not?
Welcome to the Gwent Deck Builder. Gwent players use their own customized decks. Use this panel to manage your cards. Manage your decks. Excuse me. Oh. Ah. Sorry, one of my peeps who usually watch me, he just texted me. He just said, "Oh, which three?" He sent a crying emoji. I guess he really wants to, but he's also streaming. So he's like, ah. Ah! Alright, what do you think, baby? What should I do? Okay, factions. You guys can read the screen. You can see what that's all about. Oh, and Sassoon just says he hasn't played this game yet. Spoilers! Alright. You can build one deck for each of the 4 factions. Okay. Only an RV to switch your factions. Each faction features a number of unique cards that encourage a different style of play, so make sure you know each styles. And of course, faction perks, you can read it down there. Nilfgaard will win any round that ends in a draw. The Northern Realms grants an extra card after every victorious round. I can't pronounce that. Decides who takes the first turn of a battle. Societal. That's what I'm going to call it. Monsters. Keep a random unit card on the battlefield after each round. Okay. The leader card, I imagine. Okay. Alright, John Beast, what do you recommend we do here? I'm just gonna learn by actually doing and actually... Because, yeah. Alright, John Beast, how do you recommend with this guy? Give him a moment, everyone. It's been a while for him, so he needs to look things over and try to remember the best way. Oh, he's gonna take the controls for a moment, everybody. So right now you're watching John Beast. So what's on the right is apparently what's in my hand. Everything on the left is what's in your card collection. John Beast, do you want the headphones so you can tell everybody what you're doing? Alright. So as he tells me things, I will tell everyone what he is saying. I'm not doing anything special. So, hopefully, I won't spoil anything if you're interested. Sorry, everybody, I am just trying to keep one of my people informed of what we're doing. He wants to watch, but it's a spoiler for him because he's never played the game. I was just trying to let him know we're not really doing too much on the storyline. So hopefully I won't spoil anything for him, but hopefully maybe he'll pick up a few tips. And that would be Sassurin. I've said it before, Sassurin. Morrowind is his jam. It's one of those things I almost wish, when I streamed it wasn't at the same time he's streaming, because he could always help me with Morrowind. Yeah, like I said, that is his jam. So there are times I keep looking at the chat box like, oh, please jump in so that I can learn. Alright, so John Beast right now looks like he's building up the deck. So it looks like he's removing things from what's in my hand and replacing it with things in the collection that he feels will best benefit us. Is that correct, John Beast? Okay. Do you want to back up now? Uh-huh. Okay, so right in the middle here... Okay, well, hold on. Right here in the middle, underneath the leader card, card, John Beast was just pointing it out. You're only allowed so many cards. So it says number of unit cards. I'm allowed only 22. Okay. Okay, so, and that's what he's doing. So he's hit the limit. Special cards, I'm only allowed up to 10. He's currently got 9 in my hand. Correct? Alright. So he's got the max number of unit cards allowed. And this is the best he could do for the special cards is 9 of the 10. We got a total unit card strength of 90. We got no hero cards, and he is saying that at this point, we should be good to go. He's gonna hit start. We're gonna let him handle this, because again, card games of this nature, I suck. Probably because I don't understand them. Okay, so because our opponent has a certain faction, it allows him to decide who will go first, and he has decided he will go first. And as you can see, it says choose a card to redraw, and you got 2 that you can redraw. Okay, and what we're redrawing from is the cards that are currently in our hand. So we're looking through our cards, and you can redraw 2. And these are the cards that I'm starting with, correct? These are the cards we're starting with. Okay. So again, we gave John Beast 317 the reins on this one. He is far more skilled in these kinds of card games. We actually have a card game for Star Wars. And it works very similar to this. Cards have certain power, they have certain attack strength, certain things. He kicks my ass in it. He has a mind for this kind of stuff. I can't grasp it. Since we're going up against somebody for a very specific card, he's going to take the realms. We're going to try to do what we can. So he has his leader card there. And of course, our opponent has their leader card. And the leader card doesn't get played. It stays out. He creates things. Oh, you can play the card. Okay, so the blue crown indicates that the leader card can be played on the deck. Or on the field. Okay. So each leader has their own ability or skill, as John Beast was just explaining, so our leader can be placed on the field. Our opponent's leader card simply has a passive ability that allows him to determine who goes first each round. No big shock that he wants to go first, of course. But that's why we have a blue crown that's very clear and active. It's letting you know, hey, you can put your leader on the field. And John Beast is kind of looking things over. He's trying to strategize the best way to play this round to ensure that we win. It is a strategy game, definitely. And of course, it's the best of 3, so if you win 2 of the 3, you win, obviously. And you only have the cards on the bottom. So be careful. John Beast just told me that once you've run out of cards, you can't play anymore. So be mindful. This is a very strategic game. You must have a mind for strategy. And of course, the more you play it, the better you get. We do have downloaded on the Xbox. Literally, it's just the Gwent game. And if you have that, it's a great game to play to sharpen your ability in this, so that when you play The Witcher 3 and you're going against certain people because they have a unique card, it's a great way to build up your skills and learn how this game really works, how the strategies work, and how to best play your hand. So John Beast, if you want to go ahead, and we're going to be quiet for a bit. We're going to let our man do his thing. So it looks like he wants to play Prince Stennis. And what he has counts towards the opponent's total and draw 2 cards from your deck. So he's going to infiltrate basically the enemy because he is a spy. This will add to the total of power of our opponent, and we get to draw 2 more cards from the deck. Anybody ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh? This is another game much like that. He just played some kind of a dwarven character. Are there elves in this game? Okay, so, note to self, only buy magic from elves. I believe in the uniqueness of the races. Dwarves should be blacksmiths and forgers. Elves, magic. Humans are rankers. Alright, so what this will do is it sets the strength of all your close combat cards to 1 for both players. And this apparently will affect, I believe, the playing field itself. It puts it into a certain element, which means if your opponent has any cards that are weak to frost, this will weaken them. Oh. Okay, so close combat goes where the little sword is, your ranged attackers go where the bow and arrow is, and any siege weapons go in the back row. So what the Biting Frost will do is anything on that front close combat rank where the sword is, and conveniently where all our opponent's cards are, it's going to reduce their strength, every freaking one of them, to 1. And this affects both players. So if we had cards sitting on that little sword, their strength would be reduced to 1. Again, it's very strategic. We're basically trying to knock all of his power down to 1 for each card. This should reduce his power to 5. But if we place a card in that arrow, or in that sword, keep in mind, our card gets reduced to 1. So be careful. Now the opponent has passed his turn. It is now our turn again. So, according to John Beast, because he has now passed his round, he won't play again. That's it for him. He's done. That means all we have to do is play enough cards to beat the 5. You don't want to lay all your cards down because, again, you still got 2 more rounds to play. You just have to beat 5. Now, if we were playing as Nilfgaard, he just told me, we could match the 5 and we would win, because Nilfgaardians always win the draw. But in this case, we have to beat the 5. All we have to do is get our power up to 6. We've won this hand, so don't go cray-cray with your cards just because he's passed. And because, of course, that front row, the close combat row, has been affected by the frost, John B says the smart thing to do, don't put your cards there, because their attack will be reduced to only 1. Stick to ranged, or, of course, your artillery. Alright? So he's going to play someone of a ranged. It's a power of 6. We just won the round. Now we're going to hit pass, which is Y on the Xbox controller. And we've won the round. That's round 1. We have to win 1 more round. Remember, it's best of 2 out of 3. Ooh, this time he let us go first. John Beast is thinking, and again, he's trying to play smart. So, he's thinking about laying down the fog. Oh, never mind. He just wants to see what it would do. And what the fog would do is apparently it sets the strength of all the ranged combat cards, that would be your middle tier, to 1. Much like what the ice did to our close combat. Again, he just wanted to look at it. He wasn't playing it. It's been a while for him, so he's kind of looking through things. Alright, he's laying down his catapult, which goes in the back into the artillery rank. And he laid down his dwarf again. Really, dude? Is that what you got? I know you're a dwarf, but shit, you can have other races in your deck. Alright, so what this guy will do, he's a morale boost. He'll add +1 to all units in the row, excluding itself. So he won't raise his own up. But as you see, the trebuchet just went from an 8 to a 9 because of the morale boost. But his own card still remains a 1. Really? This guy has a thing about close combat characters. So this guy, he is the siege expert, and he will add a 1 to all units in the row, excluding himself. In other words, it's the same card, morale boost again. Now the thing is, by laying 2 morale boosts on the field, you'll notice our morale boost just went up to 2. Reason being, the first guy already boosted the trebuchet. The morale boost, the second one, boosted the other guy's morale plus the trebuchet. But then, because he wasn't affected by the first morale boost, he went ahead and boosted this guy. Hello? Looks like hubby's... Oh, this is the true trebuchet. I don't remember. I think the first one was a catapult. The ballista. He just laid down the trebuchet. Vesemir! I want that card. According to hubby, if we win, Vesemir is the card we get. It is 22 to 22. It is John B's turn. He's thinking, what is he going to do? What are you thinking, baby? Again, just give him a moment. He's looking it over. Yeah, now she's going to randomly attack you for that. I don't know what that is. I think that card that he has highlighted now, I think what that is that if there was anything on the field for, like fog, clouds, whatever, it clears the field, and it removes all of that. This is where strategy comes in, everybody. Alright, so what hubby's thinking about doing, and this is where strategy comes in, he's going to pass this round. Yes, it means he potentially could lose, but if you notice, we have 6 cards left to play. This guy now has only 3 cards left to play. Oh, but now he has 4 cards left to play. Oh, what is this guy doing? But he only has 3 cards left to play. You have 6, so sometimes you gotta give up one of the rounds so that your opponent will start wasting their cards, leaving you with more cards than them for the final showdown. And this guy's got a thing for close combat cards. I've just noticed this. It is a very heavy thing for him. Now this guy only has 2 more cards, and that's it. He's done. This is the guy's last card. He's throwing down the fog. Now hubby, now he's passed because he has no more cards. Remember what we said. If you've no more cards left in your hand, you're done. Hubby has technically already passed him. As you can see, it's now 7 to 6. And that's with the fog affecting us. So he's just going to call it quits. There's no point in continuing. We have officially won. And we have won the rare card, the unique card, which should be Vesemir.
Can't rightly recall the last time I was so thoroughly thrashed. The card's yours.
Tried your best. Tell me, who else would have worthwhile cards?
There's Marquise Serenity, for instance. She don't boast about it, but she has one of the best decks in town, and uses it damn well. I know what I'm talking about.
Alright, so off the dwarf, we got Vesemir. Yay! He's in the wrong line of business. I'm sorry, he needs to be a blacksmith. Motherfucker, get back in your mine shaft. Okay. Now it says to win a unique card from the Marquis Serenity. And I can only imagine our quest marker is actually leading us there. So I just gotta follow the quest marker and the dotted line on the map. Again, we're only doing doing an hour and a half tonight, so my hubby is boasting that he is worthy of Mjolnir. I'm waiting for the cat to bite him and prove his unworth. I gotta remember my sprint command. I can't remember it. Oh, it's right there in front of my face. Johnny literally had to point it out to me on the screen. Oh god, that's what I know of this game. You know, I've never actually played this game all the way through. I usually get pretty discouraged because I don't understand it, and I find it very complicated. So I'm glad John Beast was actually able to stay home tonight. It's made my life. This makes it easier with him helping me. Okay, if she claws my foot because of you, I'm not hurting her, I'm hurting you. And if you guys want to take a look around, I'm sure you've noticed what kind of a place this is. Yeah, that says prostitute, you're reading it right. Anyone interested? John Beast literally just was like, whoa! I don't think he was expecting that. I think it's been a while. I wish y'all could have seen his reaction to that guy grabbing his crotch. Oh, that was great. Hang on, we got another one back here, baby.
Back again, Rivian Trap.
Let's see if she does anything that makes John Beast go, whoa! Nah, that guy pretty much nailed it. Here you guys go. Table dancer.
You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your face.
Still, that guy was the best. That was the best. Yep, keep working it
It's a
even when you come out of the
material
kitchen.
world, and I'm a material girl.
Alright, so this is the person we're talking. She is absolutely the mama of this place.
White
These are her
Wolf,
girls.
welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
So the, staff hasn't changed since then?
Oh, of course it has. It does so incessantly in this business. Burly Berthy married a merchant. Ella struck out on her own. And you'll likely find Cerise praying at the temple. I alone remain.
Apparently, Geralt has
So?
been here before.
Shall I summon the girls? Just remember, this is a decent establishment. Pause to yourself to start with. And our girls are well-mannered.
Yeah, well, your
The
guy
range of
wasn't.
subjects they discuss in detail. I myself find it daunting.
That I like, because she says her girls are decent. Pause to yourself. Well, that guy certainly wasn't decent. He just flat out grabbed his crotch like, hey, baby. Oh, you don't want me to play Gwen with her yet? Oh,
Take care now.
hubby just reminded me. Save before we play her to Gwen. Because again, if we lose, that's it. We lose. So save your game so if you get your ass kicked, you don't lose your cards and you can try again. Save is your only friend.
Could it be that all roads lead to the Passiflora? Welcome back. When I look at you, why, I almost regret I'm no longer on active duty.
Yeah, she is no longer an active prostitute. She is clearly now more or less the, she's the matron. She's the madam. Excuse me. Thank you, John Beast. The madam is the term, which means she's more or less the mama. She's the one in charge. Someone gives her girls a hard time, she's the one that handles it. Alright, care for a Gwaim. A Gwaim? You know what? Y'all know what I mean.
I'm curious. You play Gwent?
Certainly. Though for high stakes exclusively, of course. In fact, the game would be exceedingly boring without the risk.
Oh, she only plays for high risk. Or high stakes. Let's play.
Up for a round?
Why, yes. Let's play.
Alright, so here we go. Again, you're only allowed 22 cards, and you're allowed 9 of the 10 special cards. Okay? I just put Vesemir in the deck because, you know what, we just got him, so yeah. And what do you think? Well, That means I have 23. Where do I see the limit? Because that underneath, it doesn't really say a limit. It just tells you what you have. Oh, hubby's thinking maybe we are allowed more than 22. He's not sure, so we're gonna hit Y to start. And it let us start. And I will go first. So if she has a different leader, I get to redraw 2 cards. She has Nilfgaard, which means if the round ends in a draw, she will win. Do not end in a draw with this woman. She will win the round. So what do you recommend we get rid of, baby? Alright, round start, and I believe I went first. Yep, at this point I'm going to hand the controls over to John Beast, unless you want to talk me through it. Do that one. Alright, so the first card we're going to play is a Ballista. Usually we give them female names. Like Jenny? More like Bertha. Big Bertha, bitch! I want to read the cards myself because I've never gotten to read them. I don't know, I want to know what they're like. Alright, baby, what do you recommend? Trebuchet. This. That. Okay. Ooh. And of course, you can see what row it's going to go into because it is highlighted and it shows you on the card. Close combat. Siegfried of Denisel. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day. She is playing Nosk. I have no idea. I can't read it that fast. And what do you recommend, baby? Oh, he recommends this guy. This guy is the Blue Stripes Commando. I'd do anything for Temeria. Mostly, though, I kill for her. Going down. Not in that way. I could not read that name, much less have time to read the description. Okay! Baby, what do you recommend? So, while hubby looks over the cards, ice on the field affects this row right here that's highlighted. Fog affects this row, which are your archers and your long range. Rain will affect your ballista, your trebuchet. It affects your armory, basically. Not armory, but, you know, the heavy equipment. And then, of course, if you're being affected by one of those things, obviously, you can use clear weather. Hit X! Alright, so we're going to use our leader card. What this does is it picks pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck. Play it instantly. Oh, I wanted to read that. It is natural and beautiful. Something. Biting Frost. Oof. Now remember, this affects her cards as well. But we took the heavier hit. We're down to 8. She still has 12. What do you recommend, sweetie? Pass? Alright, so we're gonna pass. Oh, I have to hold it. I'm sorry, I just saw that over there on the left. Round has been passed. Now she has 6 cards left, and she's smart. She passed. She isn't about to start playing her cards knowing there's 2 more rounds. She's no fool. This woman is not someone... Really? She's passing? Smart, according to hubby. Why? Because she's hoping we'll waste cards, and then... Yeah, and she knows it. No, but I mean, she's waiting for us to waste cards so that come the 3rd round, she can cream us. Am I allowed to pass as well? Oh, that's right, and then I absolutely lose. Forfeit the game? Hubby suggests that we forfeit, because at this point, because she passed, Whether you pass now, if you pass, she wins. That's your 2 shots. You're done. If you play cards and win this round, come the 3rd round, she's got your ass beat because you ain't gonna have enough cards to beat her. She knew what she was doing. We're gonna forfeit this round, and we're gonna reload the game.
Well, hard luck. I'll gladly play you again sometime.
Alright, hubby says we shouldn't have to reload because we didn't lose anything for that. But we are gonna give her another shot.
Could it be that all roads lead to the Passiflora? Welcome back.
She's got a little pot belly going on. You can
When
see
I
it.
look at you, why, I almost regret I'm no longer on active duty.
Up for a round?
Why, yes. Let's play.
Alright, so we're gonna go again. Now Vesemir is already in the deck. What do you think, baby? Of course, these are all the cards that are in our deck right now. He's saying go for it. So there's nothing wrong with our deck. It was just the way the things got paid. Yeah, we had crap cards. It was just roll of the dice. Poor fucking infantry. Oh, wow. I love that card. He plowing wears golden armor. Golden! Of course he's an arsehole. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion. Isn't that the woman we ran around with? Oh, that's her. That's her. I love that, though. Poor fucking infantry. Oh! Get rid of the poor fucking infantry? Alright, we're getting rid of poor fucking infantry. And we're getting rid of torrential rain. And we got another rain. Alright, John Beast, what is your recommendation? 5. Alright, we're playing the Golden Armor dude. He is a spy, and he will be placed in the opponent's battlefield, raising their attack. Draw 2 cards from your deck. Ooh. Okay. Our turn. Now what, baby? My husband a moment to think it over, decide what he feels would be best. Alright, so we're gonna play him. He has a morale boost, so right now he's not serving a purpose, but we're just getting him on the field. I'm sure John Beast has his reasons. She just laid a spy on us. This woman is good at what she does. Are we gonna lay down some ballista yet? Decoy? Alright, John Beast wants me to play down the decoy. And it took her spy. And she laid down another one. Now what do you want to do, baby? So we're going to turn her own spy against her. Whoa! So those two work hand in hand, so she's now got 20. And I guess that's what the little handshake symbol on the card indicates. It indicates if you play 2 of the same cards with those handshakes, they work together, they bolster each other up. What are you thinking, baby? Give us a moment. Hubby's just looking over, trying to strategize the next best move. This is not something that you obviously can rush. Take your time with the Gwent games, especially when you're going up against somebody like her, who really, really knows what they're doing. Him. Okay, we're gonna play this guy. everyone can see, Tight Bond is the special skill placed next to a card with the same name to double the strength of both cards. Now they're going to go to 8. She's not satisfied with that. She's playing her next card. We're going to use our leader card. It is natural and beautiful that a man should love his sister. Oh, I am so regretting I even read that. Yes, no, it's not. You recommend, sweetie? This is going neck and neck on the first round. I mean, she's not gonna stop at what she's got. And she hasn't passed trying to hope for a tie or make us waste cards. Again, this opponent knows what they're doing, so take your time with her and definitely strategize. I'm giving my husband a minute to look over everything. We are laying down the trebuchet. Castle won't batter itself down now, will it? Get them trebuchets rolling. And of course, our morale boost just boosted that up. Oh, she's clearing the weather. She ain't dealing with that shit. We're gonna play the other morale booster. Come on, sweetheart. Ooh. Alright, bitch. We're gonna clear the weather up. Clear weather. The sun's shining, drama. The sun's shining. Maybe there's hope left after all. Removes all the weather cards. And torrential rain, blah blah blah, effects. So it removes all weather card effects. We're gonna play that. And hear the birdies chirp. What you got now? Whoa, Fringilla. Oh, you bitch. What are you thinking, John? This has been a neck and neck round already, and this is only the first round. This is pretty good. As the beast ponders his next move. Deep in thought. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna play the other trebuchet. Get that thing rolling. Why the cards look different, that I don't know. I don't know how that works. God damn, she's not gonna give up. Oh my god! Toby just said to play the catapult. Gods help those who have better catapults. Placed next to a card with the same name to double the strength. Again, you can see by the hand shaking symbol. This is one, if I had another catapult, it would bolster each other. Oh my god, woman, would you stop laying down cards? You ain't gonna have nothing left. And hubby's saying to end the game. Okay, well, we're gonna pass. Why would we do that? Alright, so she won the round. She only has 2 cards, and we still got 2 rounds. If we play it right. Damn, that's a pretty good card. Alright, done Manor Medic. Stitch red to red, white to white, everything will be alright. I guess that's a good way for that medic to learn. Choose 1 card from your discard pile and play it instantly. No heroes or special cards. Alright, so I can play him. He's a spy, I can play one of them. Trebuchets. Yeah, I don't know why one's dark and one's not. Catapult. What do you recommend, my baby? There we go. That's fine, honey. Pass. Alright. she has to pass. We've won. All I gotta do is play one card, right? So we're just gonna play Kira Metz. And then we're just gonna pass. And we just beat her. And that was not an easy victory. Let me tell you, look at that first round. We beat her by one lousy point. I mean... Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. The yellow was the opponent. Okay. I'm sorry. Yellow is the highest winner. She beat us by 1 point, and then we beat her the next 2 rounds. And that's because in that first round, we literally ran her down out of cards. It was the battle of the what? Hubby called it a battle of attrition. We're gonna close.
I fail to understand how I lost that. Oh, I believe this card belongs to you now.
Know any other players willing to stake rare cards?
In Novigrad, Siggy Reuven's collection is famous. You really should challenge him.
She just gave us another player to go after. Can we check out the rest of the warehouse?
You must be amazing.
It's this guy, though. Oh, my God.
Your daughter in a day.
Hi, honey. You gonna do it again? He's looking fabulous. Wow. Like red leather. Let's see who's in here. Let's just take a look around, because I'm sorry. Oh, she's wearing a golden mask. Okay. I love the outfit. Thigh-high fuck-me boots. Yep, every one of them's wearing it. Look at that. Really, dude? Really? You're a guy. You don't need a fan, sweetie. Yep, she's working it. He looks sick.
Baths are exhausting. I highly recommend you visit.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm just taking a look around. Alright, we got people brushing. We got people taking a bath. Sort of. I mean, just kind of got her clothes on. Food. Take it. Hubby says to take the milk. Alright. Oh, hubby says if it ain't nailed down, take it. Okay. That's right, there's no stealing per se, right?
The word is, it's more like a pigsty than a...
Ah! Would you please just...
Oh,
Really,
God.
you're gonna take a ladle?
The Reaper's come for me.
No discounts, no credit.
Right here. Wild Hunt. Gee, sounds familiar. Okay.
Been to Vizima. The word is, it's more like a pigsty than a capital.
Alright, and we just got a bestiary, so I take it if we do this. Nope, okay.
Oh, God. The Reaper's...
Well, I keep trying to read it, but it wouldn't let me do it. That's what I'm trying to do! Inventory. Okay, he says because we got a bestiary, we should really consider reading it. Just, you know me, I can't stand those stars. Those asterisks. You got a new item! Oh, fuck! Shit, I know this! That's the one. Alright. How do I show that? Oh, okay. Just going through. I want to make sure all this stuff is red. Oh, I got an achievement! Alright. That was interesting. I expected to get an achievement for reading books, but okay. I got an achievement for reading a book. I have no idea what... Oh, for reading 30 books. Alright,
So what's it gonna be?
Doppler decoction. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about upstairs. I don't know where hubby wants me to go from here.
Hey there,
I love that there's no
handsome.
loading screen behind the doors. They just open right up. That is definitely awesome compared to the Elder Scrolls where there would have been a loading screen. Is that a stair? Yeah, that's what it looks like, stairwell. do now, baby? Just follow the mark?
There's still blood on your sword.
It's the Game Pass crap. Okay, he's saying to open up my journal. Back to secondary, or do you want to do Witcher's treasure hunts? Alright, hubby's still having me go through secondary quests. Whoop. Oops. Give my husband a moment. What's up? You want me to do that? Alright, so it looks like this tonight we're going to be doing a lot of Gwent playing, so...
Wind's howling.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm sorry,
Take good
guys.
care of yourself.
I'm not much one for directions, okay?
Change it.
Sick of it.
Kid looked like he was jamming out to a rock band. I mean, Christ sakes. It's just a bunch of guys. Playing some banjos and drums. But I guess that's how it all started, right? Oh, too soon. Gotta go through here. And go through here. Ew, get away from me. Christ. What? The hell are they running from?
You have the blood of many on your conscience. I see it in your eyes.
The hell are they running from?
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
I still want to know what those people were running from and screaming about. I mean, the fanatical cult priests? Yeah, I guess I'd run and scream from them too, but damn. Was it me? Do I smell that bad? I don't know how to open up my map. Hang on. Let me figure it out. Hubby needs me to open up his map. The map. Excuse me, not his map. The map. Oh my god. Use that to get to this place. Okay. Alright, and that's why hubby needed me to suddenly stop. Hey, where can I go to get a haircut? Do you remember? I guess this one would be the closest one. We're gonna go to the gate. Witcher potions are deadly to ordinary folk. Yeah, because they put brains in it! And blood! And guts! And eyeballs! And other disgusting things. No wonder they're deadly to ordinary people.
Crawl back under your rock.
Seriously? Why is this such a shock? Hello. Ah! I ran into the guards. Don't run into the guards. Don't want to cause trouble. Wait, hubby has left me. No! Oh, is this it?
Last drop, not an ounce of blood left.
Oh, I guess it is it. I just gotta go to the front door. Quest marker is going, yes. Correct building. Trail marker is going, yes. But you need to walk in the frickin' door, and it's locked. So while that place is locked, I do want to do one thing. I really love Geralt to get a haircut. Yes, God, he looks like shit. Yummy. Hey. That's the ice cream in it.
Greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Got a razor and shears? Good. Make me look decent.
I wish you could preview. You know? Because I just paid the guy. I wish you could preview it to see if that's really what you want. That's what I've already got now, the short hair and ponytail, right? Yeah. And I think I'll get a shave. Actually, no, I won't. Last time I shaved, I looked like shit.
So long.
There we go. Ah, Geralt, you're looking better already. You're looking a little more presentable. You don't look like some bum off the streets. Now, keep note, guys. His hair will actually grow back. It's pretty fun. Hold on, jeez. Ow, ow, ow. Which one? This one? Geralt! I tried to go back down the road and he was turning in circles.
Long live Radovid!
Oh, I'm gonna guess by the barrel or sign. This is the tavern. Alright, so we're looking to play the innkeep.
Which?
Just like you black and red, he goes. You got
There he is.
Quiet down.
I
We
can't
don't
pronounce that.
serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from
Oh,
Philosopher's
I
Hall.
forgot to save my
Do I
game.
look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from...
Rather not talk on it, alright? What's your poison?
Alright, let's leave a moment.
So long.
I always forget. Save before I play a game with these guys. Hubby's about to just snap.
Oh, I remember you. What'll it be?
Let's play.
You play Gwent?
Not with just anybody, and always for high stakes. With you, I might.
Let's play,
I'll
bitch.
play on your terms.
Alright, Jumbies. He's saying go for it. Alright, so we're gonna go for it. And he is Nilfgaardian, so once again, don't end on a draw. He will automatically win the round. Unless you want him to win because of strategy. Ridding of the fog. Kira Metz. Sorry, I wanted to read that. Got cards up there saying, Vesemir! If you're to be hanged, ask for water. Anything can happen before they fetch it. Oh, Vesemir, you're a dog. What do you think, baby? Get rid of the fucking infantry. God, those guys really are poor. Alright. And they go first. He's playing some kind of brigand card thingamajig. Alright. What do you recommend, baby? Give him a moment. He's looking everything over. Kira? Laying down, Kira! Now, John, can you tell me what the benefits of playing Gwent is for the game, other than just collecting cards? Is it just a game within a game? Doesn't really serve much purpose? Ah, according to Hubby, there is an achievement. Ah, Jesus! I hate when I drop the controller, because without fail, something gets bumped. Ah, Hubby also believes it goes towards one of the endings. Alright, so he's taking the reins, he's taking control. Because he's looking at this, he's already kind of shaking his head like, son of a bitch. Okay, he's saying we got a shitty card, so we may end up even forfeiting this game. We may not simply win. We got a bad hand. Bad RNG. If you didn't lose anything for losing the game, you don't have to worry about reloading. But if we had a card on the line, and we lost that card, you could reload the game before you started that challenge. And that's one reason why hubby keeps telling me, save before you play them. Save before you play them. Hell, save before you talk to them. Okay? Found your person, save your game, then talk. Yes, Yennefer of Yennefer. And he just said, John Beast just informed me that that is the card we will get. The Queen of RBF. Yennefer of Vandenberg herself. And an extremely powerful sorceress. There's no denying that. That woman could probably turn you inside out.
Perhaps you should come back when you've got a better deck. Or when you learn to play.
Wow, trash talking son of a bitch, isn't he?
Oh, I remember you. What'll it be?
Hubby's getting him now.
A round of Gwent.
Why not? But you know my rules.
I'll play on your terms.
Come here, baby. I know you want daddy. She doesn't want me. She wants you. She wants her daddy. Of course, my husband's trying to play a game, and our cat Mjolnir just is all over him. She's like, daddy, daddy, daddy. The original Spaz Cat bot down here. Meow, meow. Please don't hit the controller, meow, meow. Alright, so again, hubby is John Beast 317. He's the one playing the game. He laid a spy, so we're laying a decoy and taking his spy. Huzzah! Stefan Skellen. He just laid another spy. Okay. So we're laying down a spy as well. Ugh. That looked just angry. Looks like we laid down a second spy. How's our opponent going to lay down? Close combat unit. Ooh, did the opponent lay down the ice, or did we? We did, okay. And our opponent is passing. He knows he's gonna lose. The opponent is forfeiting this round, essentially, because he's not even in the lead and he's forfeiting the round. No, he has 10. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at number of cards. I'm sorry, he's in the lead. He has 8, we've only got 1. And he's passing. Alright, now that he's dropped down to 4, Hubby's gonna play Kira Metz. I can't talk. And we have won the round. That's round 1. And I just saw it happen. So because we won the round, we actually got a card. So we're back to he has 10 cards. We have 10 cards. And that is because of our faction. Every time you win a round, you get a card. Ooh. Cut him off. Shouldn't he just play? Oh! Okay, hubby just told me what he did there. Because we laid down the medic, we were able to pick a card from the discarded pile, which allowed him to pick one of the spies, which also gave us another card. There we go. Hubby's gonna let this guy just take a massive lead. Let this guy think, oh, I'm gonna win. And then he'll probably go for it. So it looks like we probably got a much better hand this time around. I'm gonna do a little bit better now. And she's gonna get reduced to 1, right? No, she's not. Oh. The weather cards. Okay, so... Okay. So hero cards, like Yennefer of Vandenberg, which has been played, and you can see her 7 is in a black circle with the white lettering. She's a hero card. Hero cards are not affected by weather on the field. Hence why, even though she's in the fog, she still has damage of 7. Told you. She's good. What are you thinking? And of course, hubby is still thinking about what he wants to do here. Hubby's gonna pass the round. Now the guy's gonna have to use some cards so that he can pull ahead. Wow, or he's just gonna play 1 card. Wow. Dick. Now he has more cards than we do by 1. Hubby is worried that we may not win a second time, but we won't know until we get there. Everybody has 5 cards each right now. Hubby just said there's no... Alright, Hubby's already pretty much noticed we're not gonna win this game. That's because the guy already had 2 cards with damages of 10, bringing him up to over 20, and there's no way we have the points to catch up to this. Yeah, now he's at 34, even if we clear the weather. As you can see, only 25. Hubby passed around, opponent's turn, he's passed around, we have lost.
Perhaps you should come back when you've got...
Hubby's not about to give up. As you can see, he's going to keep at this until he wins. We're getting Yennefer. We are going to get Yennefer. So everybody, I'm going to step away a moment, grab something a little to eat and drink. And I'm going to let you guys just watch my hubby play. Now that you've kind of seen how this works and I've talked enough about it, I'm just going to be quiet. Let you guys sit back, watch the fun. Okay, everybody, I am back. Trying to see where we're at with things. Ooh, this is just the first round. Damn! Another battle of attrition, maybe? Alright. So he only has 3 cards, we have 4. But again, it's a matter of how they're played and how powerful the cards are. And he was holding on to Yennefer. One thing that helps is try to remember the cards your opponent has. We know he had Yennefer. So, watch to see, did he ever play her to begin with?
Perhaps you...
So this guy is proving to be a very good challenge right now.
Around.
Why not?
I'll play.
So again, as you can see, my husband isn't about to just give up. He is going to win that Yennefer card. If it takes him the entire stream to get it done, he's getting that Yennefer card. And as you can see, the Innkeep really knows what he's doing. This takes a lot of strategy. And as you can see, multiple times before you finally get it. So don't be discouraged if he keeps beating you 5-7 times. Keep trying. Work your skills. Use your strategy. Now, of course, there's always going to be that chance that, frankly, you just got a lousy deck. Or the cards you drew to play on the deck, you know, it was just a lousy draw. That happens too. Now, keep in mind, he has not yet played Yennefer. He has Yennefer. She is a hero card. Correct? That means weather won't affect her. So watch your opponents on that. If you know they have a hero card and they haven't played it yet and you're on round 2 or 3, be ready for it. They don't always walk out the front door with their hero cards. Another good tip, always remember what have you played. Like if you played a spy, and then you see dummies, that tells you they took your spies, so you know it's in their deck. For instance, we know Yennefer is still in his deck. He hasn't played her yet. Alright, so again, he has not yet played Yennefer. He's holding on to Yennefer for the opportune moment. Remember, the AI knows what it's doing. He's going to play an archer. still has 4 cards to play, and we know one of them is Yennefer. Hubby is not ready to just pass the round. He's in the lead. He's not ready yet. Ooh, you bitch. You played Angelica. You have a rain card. Alright. There's Yennefer. He just played the bitch. Okay. This means the bitch is out of his hands. Do we use the ring card to knock down the trebuchet? Yeah. Hubby's noticed that even if he plays that ring card, he's gonna lose this round. That's okay. He's only got 1 card in his deck. We have, well, we technically only have 1 round in our deck, so all we gotta do is hope to go. That was the best he had. He has no more cards. So again, it was just a matter of outlasting him. And with that, we win. We obtain the card, Yennefer of Vandenberg. Maybe. There you go. Alright, so let's close that.
I don't like losing, but that don't mean I don't do it with grace. The card and the prize are yours.
You've been playing a while. Gotta know where I can find some interesting cards.
In Novigrad, there's Oliver the innkeeper. He plays, though he's far beneath my level. Closer, in Velen, there's the barkeep at the inn at the crossroads.
And he gives you 2 more locations. Yennefer of Vandenberg. Hello, darling. And this is how you build an awesome Gwent deck. And it's also a way to get, of course, an achievement. Apparently there was an achievement for reading 30 books. Like manual scripts, etc. Know that.
Cause when you black and red, it goes.
Stern
You gotta
ruler,
start when it's
but a
known.
just one.
Quiet down.
Alright, hubby just told me that you want to get as many of these uber powerful Gwent cards as you can. Because there is a very high stakes tournament in the game. And is it one of those kind of important to play? That tournament? Oh, and if you're not careful... Oh, well, I was getting ready to quit. So... Yes, I am, John. I was following the dotted path. Oh, you want me to go to the board? I'm sorry. I misunderstood my husband. I thought he wanted me to move on to the quest marker. No, he wanted me to grab the board and take everything on here. This is how you unlock places on the map. This is how you discover new locations, make some money, gain some experience, everything. Take them all, baby. There you go. New marker, undiscovered location. So if I pull up my map, look at this. Oh, wait. Let me just zoom this out a little. See all these question marks? These are new locations that I don't know what they are yet, but I got them off the notice board. There are quests. There are things to be achieved. These are like little hunts. If there's a monster there. This is how you find other locations other than just by wandering around aimlessly. This is also how you find other locations on the map. Look at this. There's more over here. I got 2 of them right there next to each other. And as you can see, it says location or artifact that has not yet been discovered. I think it says that for all of them. Let's take a peek. Yep, it says that for all of them. Look how many are over here. Look at this. I got a nice little cluster of them right there. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. So, again, you know, this is probably one of those things I would probably do when I'm not streaming. Just at least get to these locations, check them out, and see what's going on with them. Either that, or we can always do it as a stream where we're just going around to these different locales and checking them out, see what they are before we continue on to the main quest line. Because, of course, you need to be leveled up with more experience when you do the main quest line. Otherwise, you're allowed to get so far into the quest line, the main story, that you find yourself under-equipped. And then it's like you just keep getting your ass kicked, you're getting frustrated, and you're not proceeding any further. This is a good way to let Geralt build up his skills, build up his weapons and armor, build everything he needs. It's also a good way to catch him. Puppy just went, his money! And it's also a good way to make sure you catch all the plausible stories without potentially missing something. Because that would suck. You know, you miss a potentially really good storyline or a really good cinematic cutscene because you were just plowing through the main quest line with blinders on. So I think we're going to call it quits for tonight. This has been interesting. We actually got some Gwent done. Thanks to John Beast 317 for helping us out with that and actually sitting here with me tonight and helping me to understand the game so I can play it with some dignity and grace. So I cannot. So we will resume our memory card. We're going to be resuming Morrowind Friday night because I'm hoping for Thursday night, if all goes well. Hopefully me and John Beast will be co-streaming ESO, and that's if everything goes according to plan. So everyone, have a good night. Thanks for watching. I know this was an off day. Stay safe. Game on.